Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news. Well, folks, here we are, right on the cusp of the 2025 NFL season. And if you're a Bears fan, I know you're feeling that mix of excitement and anxiety. Because, let's be honest, after years of ups and downs, the Chicago Bears are finally moving into a new chapter. Caleb Williams, the rookie sensation, has shown flashes of brilliance during his first year, giving fans hope that he can be the franchise quarterback everyone in Chicago has been waiting for. But as we all know, having a talented quarterback is just part of the puzzle. The Bears have been building around him, investing in talent on offense, and bringing in a new head coach, Ben Johnson, whose job is to turn that potential into consistent production. And here's the big but, even with all these upgrades, there's still a glaring weakness that could hold this team back from reaching the heights they're aiming for. And that's the running back room. It's a position that's been a bit of a headache in recent years, more frustrating than effective. Last season, the Bears finished 8th worst in rushing offense, a stat that clearly signals they need to do something drastic if they want to compete seriously in the NFC North. Now I know some fans might say, well, they've got DeAndre Swift, Rachaad Johnson, and even Kyle Monangai, the 7th-round rookie, so what's the problem? But let's be honest, relying on a rookie in meaningful snaps, especially a 7th-round pick, is a risky gamble. Swift, despite his explosiveness, has struggled to stay consistent, and Johnson has yet to develop into that powerful, reliable back the Bears envisioned when they drafted him. And Monangai, while promising, is still unproven at this level. So it's no surprise that the running game remains a weakness. It's a problem that's been there for a while. The lack of punch, balance, and reliability in the backfield is holding back the offense from truly clicking. Caleb Williams can extend plays and move the chains with his legs, which is fantastic, but to build a truly balanced attack, Chicago needs a proven, reliable running back who can contribute immediately. Otherwise, the young quarterback will be forced to carry too much of the load, which isn't sustainable or ideal for long-term success. And it's not just about the stats. It's about the division, the NFC North, which is incredibly competitive. You have the Packers, the Lions, and the Vikings all hungry to make waves, and if the Bears want to keep pace or even pull ahead, they need that extra edge. The division demands consistency on offense, and right now, the running game is a weak link. That's why the Bears are looking at possible last-minute moves before Week 1 of 2025, because they understand that if they want to take a real step forward, they have to address this issue now. And one potential game-changer is Rachaad White from Tampa Bay. Yes, you heard that right. White, the former 3rd-round pick, has quietly built a solid career over his first 3 seasons, tallying more than 300 yards from scrimmage. In 2023, he had a career-high 539 yards, nearly 0 on the ground, and over 500 through the air. That's production that outpaces Swift's best year by almost 200 yards. White isn't just a guy who can run between the tackles. He's a versatile back who can catch passes out of the backfield and contribute in various formations. His ability to be a consistent scoring threat, averaging around 7 total touchdowns per season, makes him an ideal fit for the Bears' needs. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Tampa Bay's Bucs are in a bit of a rebuild. After Bucky Irving's breakout rookie season in 2024, White has become somewhat expendable. The Buccaneers are unlikely to give him a second contract, especially with the team focusing on their future, which means White could be available for the right price. And that price, folks, is a 5th-round pick. That's a bargain for a back with over 0 yards from scrimmage in just 3 seasons and proven versatility as both runner and receiver. It's a low-cost move that could have a huge impact. Think about it. Pairing White with Swift could create a 1-2 punch that defenses would struggle to handle. White provides stability, pass-catching ability, and a dependable presence, while Swift offers explosiveness and big play potential. For Johnson's offensive system, this would open up so many options, giving Caleb Williams more check-down opportunities, more short yardage plays, and overall more unpredictability. In a division where every game counts, having a balanced, effective running game could be the difference between making the playoffs and falling short. And there's also a cultural aspect here. White's reputation in Tampa Bay is that of a hard worker, a professional, a guy who brings energy and consistency to the locker room. Chicago's young squad could definitely use that kind of steady influence, especially as they're still cultivating their team identity. It's not about transforming the franchise overnight, but about adding that piece that elevates the entire offense. That gives Williams and the offensive line more confidence, and that sends a message to the division that the Bears are serious about competing. Now, let's talk a little more about what this means for the Bears' overall strategy. They've done a lot of the hard work already. They've found their quarterback in Caleb Williams, who's shown flashes of brilliance and leadership. They've invested in the offensive line, the receivers, and brought in new coaching staff that's designed to maximize Williams' talents. But all of that progress could be wasted if they don't shore up their ground game. Without a reliable back, defenses will just stack the box, daring the Bears to beat them through the air, which can be risky if the passing game isn't firing on all cylinders. Bringing in Rachaad White at this stage would be a smart, cost-effective move. It's a way for the Bears to address their biggest weakness without giving up too much. A fifth-round pick is a small price to pay for a player who has already shown he can produce at this level. And if White can step in and be that steady, dependable back, it could unlock a lot of potential for the offense. It would allow Johnson to diversify his play calling, create more creative formations, and give Williams more options to operate in short yardage situations or on checkdown passes. But more than just the football side, adding a guy like White also helps build a winning culture. His work ethic, professionalism, and leadership could serve as a positive influence on the younger players in Chicago's locker room. That kind of presence can't be underestimated, especially when you're trying to build a resilient, competitive team. The Bears have done the hard part, finding their franchise QB and investing in the right pieces around him. Now, it's about making that final move, the one that could elevate the team from good to great. So, in conclusion, if the Bears want to make sure they're not left behind in a division that's only getting tougher, they need to act quickly. Trading for Rachaad White before Week 1 isn't just a smart move, it's a strategic necessity. It's a low-cost, high-reward move that could be the missing piece to unlock their full offensive potential. A proven, versatile back who can help stabilize the ground game, take the pressure off Williams, and give the team a much-needed boost in their quest to return to the playoffs and contend for a Super Bowl. This is the kind of move that, if executed, could define the Bears' season and set them on a path to long-term success. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think acquiring Rachaad White is the right call? Would you be willing to give up a fifth-round pick for a proven back like him? Or do you think the team should focus on developing their current roster and wait for a different solution? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see how this story unfolds as the season approaches. Thanks for watching, and as always, bear down.